everyone. Wait, did I unmute? I did. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. My name is Catmonarch, and once again, we're going to be playing Duel Masochist. Who could have seen it coming? That was not an insignificant amount of gems, that's nice. Yeah, we left last time. We are up in Plat 1 for the first time ever. And, our win-loss ratio is, slowly creeping towards acceptable. It is taking some time. Hello, Potato. How do, Potato? I would say I am well. I am with cold, and as such that means, I am a man with a minor status affliction. I immediately cease to function at peak performance. Although that might be a good thing in this case. There have been times when, my performance has been questionable in perfect health, so you never know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Also, we're near the end of the working week. It won't last for much longer. That's the theory anyway. It's not that I'm particularly rough, it's just like, it's just gonna suck for like tomorrow. Maybe the day after, maybe like the upcoming days, I don't know. But in theory, it gets better relatively quick. The deck has not changed since last time. That's because I just haven't actually revisited this since last stream. We could do, because we could actually make some changes to stun. Moonbearer Shield, an extra copy is great. Right, so the theory is, I left last time. We lost 3 games in a row. Yeah, that's showing here still. We're in Plat 1. Now, I don't know if it's correct, but I have a feeling the 4th loss is a demotion. We are really, really trying to get to Diamond, just for a win or two, just for a win or few. And actually, you know what, this feels worth it. So if we take a minute to hop over to solo mode, this is like, this is the sheer quantity of things we get access to when we win a duel in Diamond. Granted, it's 1 bit each time. Now, the question I pose, and I think, I don't know, how long do I run a poll for? Actually, this is a good time. How do I set up polls? I think I can /poll people. Nope. /vote. Nope. There's got to be some, Twitch way for setting up a poll or something like that. I just don't know what it is, actually. Chat highlights, chat appearance, mod icons, mod actions. I'll have to work that out at some of the... It's /poll. But that won't do it. /poll comes up with no matches. I wonder if I need, like, more features enabled, I guess. Or if I need more peeps. I don't know. /poll. Treat. I mean, what else could I do? I could just pin it as a message. I don't know. I'll work out polls at some point. Maybe that's what I do this stream. I worked out raids on another one. But anyway, the question I'm posing is thus. In these solo modes, you've got, you've got a scenario. This doesn't have any actual dueling in it, but it does still give rewards. In this case, it gives us 3 of a trap card that we probably wouldn't ever play. However, that is still a reward. If we get to Diamond, and if we clear a duel, when we go to the solo mode to do a thing, the question is, does this count for our one thing, or do we have to, like, duel in the solo mode? Do we have to get to this one that we don't have yet? Does this count for our win? Unlike this one? Does the practice count? Or is it just each individual bit? This counts as a duel, this counts as a duel, both this counts as, 2 different ones, and that counts as one. That is what I'm wondering. Will we get there today? I have no idea. But wouldn't it be cool? You don't think scenarios count, but you can try. Right. Okay, let's stop stalling. I have my blanket of protection. I have a drink. Okay, it's not 4 wins to, or 4 losses to lose, which is good because we're going second and they are on the rank up. They are chugging through platinum. I apologise if I cough too close to the microphone. I'm gonna try and direct cold away from it, just for hygiene reasons, but also for viewer experience pleasure. Right. So it's Ice Barrier then, right? Yeah, which means this is useless. This is very useful, though. If I'm remembering right. Dark Ruler no more. Clutch card. As for what the hand does, well, your guess is as good as mine. That's... Oh, you're probably going to discard that in some way. Sometimes they can spell lock you. Ah. We may be in for an uphill battle. You know what? Oh. Well, that is that was a much shorter turn than I was expecting. Okay, go draw. What can I do from here? I can make a rank 9. What does a rank 9 accomplish? Not a lot. If your opponent special summons a monster. Right, okay, let's try it. Because I have a feeling this is important for us. No Lancia. I wasn't going to kill them this turn anyway. Right, we're going to attempt to activate Lopter. I think they have Ice Barrier set on the field, by the way. Just a guess, but that's what it feels like. Right, so we try that. Could be Imperm or something like that, I guess, but you never know until you start. Imperm. Well, that leaves Valor kind of just on the field and present. An Imperm column. We know it's no longer, toxic. So we can set there. They could have an Ash in hand. And we definitely do this in draw phase. That is just the play. Right. Do they do things? They do things. We might not have things. I think it might be that the Radiator needs bleeding. Well, we stopped them for 1 turn with it. I don't think it's going to keep going like that. They're going to have something to deal with it sooner or later. Although, yeah, this actually puts, bodies on their side of the field, so this is where the cost starts coming in. They can do twice per turn. So they get a special summon here. We can summon out a water, which is fine. It's a water worm. I'm not super familiar with all the Ice Barrier floodgates. Discard a card? Yeah, we'll discard this. I can just crash into this, right? Ah, I could. Right. During a main phase. Okay, so they have the trap. I know they have the trap. Is this just a permanent? This is just a permanent. Okay. We've got a normal summon. So I think what we do is we do this. And we make... I think it's just Gimera. Maybe this is wrong. But I like it. Actually, yeah, I probably should have read, like, Ice Barrier. Really. I feel like that's a key misplay that I've just made. It's a regular trap, so it doesn't need to be on the field. Negates effects, also it cannot change its battle position. Yeah, that's just a permanent. Huh. And... so what? I could declare an attack into this thing. You know what? I'm gonna just save it. I'm not sure I had a good time going into this duel, but we can try our best now that we're here. Or try our worst. I mean, yeah, we do this. Our monsters aren't popped, and we can banish the one Regeki, assuming they don't have, like, another imperm. Do I discard a card? Yeah, sure. Puts a Dark in the grave. Banish a card? Why not? Of course, the present issue is that they just beat over my monsters by battle, because I believe Run does not protect from battle, just card effects. Which honestly makes sense. And I think we just, you know, we know when to fold them. This is when to fold them. Which is unfortunate. And as always, welcome back to Master Duel Masochist. Right. Well, if it's not 4 losses, it's gotta be 5 losses, surely. It probably tells you. Rank demotion. While in tier 5 of any rank, you cannot be demoted to a lower... Wait, what? Duration of rank duels, reset of ranks. I would have thought they... Huh. They do not tell you how many losses in a row. Okay, well. Winning on demotion to make it dramatic. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what we're doing. It's just dramatic effect, guys. I can do this. Lose, you'll lose a rank. It is in fact lose 5 in a row. We are losing the coin toss. I'm completely aware last stream we had some insane luck. Like, we got good draws, we got them close enough together, and the opponents just weren't quite able to deal with what we had. We had, like, truly god-tier luck last stream. That's a little unfortunate. I don't like the disconnects, like, before you get those kind of things. It feels sad. Because now I don't get to know. Maybe I would have just, like, outright lost to them, but maybe not. Who knows what duels would have been? What plays would have been made? What bricks could have been drawn and were possibly avoided? Right, let's, so it's Mitsu. Yeah, it's Mitsu. You know, sometimes that's just how it be. Can I do anything? Right. Maybe I use the duration of this combo to work out how to do slash poll. Pulse chat, it's trying appearance. Well, they're gonna play for a minute. We don't have hand... Oh, wait. We do have hand traps, don't we? No, we don't. We don't have Bestial in hand. Okay, we're cool. So it's just slash poll and enter, supposedly. Not a recognized command, apparently. So, that doesn't do it. So, create a dashboard, it says, is the other way. Which means I'm going to need to open up Twitch in another one. Then go to my own channel. Come on. Right. So, create a dashboard. I still hear them summoning. So, the turn's not over. Right. Viewer rewards? They're still going. Okay, right. Streaming tools, maybe? Stream manager? It said stream manager, come on. Stream manager will not let me manage the stream. Okay, cool. I found the stream manager. I think that probably has a thing. Right. They're still going. Duo drive. So, navigate to stream manager, look for the polls panel. If it's not visible, click the plus and add it. Poll. Edit stream info, raid, clear, manage goals, shield. I do not have poll as an option. What, why not? Maybe I need to be a channel of a certain size, I guess. I do not know. I don't think I'm beating this board, by the way, but it's just like, it's a good time to actually, like, you know. Yeah, there's no actual poll thing. Odd. And that's still going. Well, it lets me figure it out. Okay, that's still going. The ability to create polls is exclusive to monetized streamers. Good, there we go, we found it. Yeah, monetized streamers only feels bad, man. Oh well. It'll just be public opinion. As it always is. We are facing down negate, pop, you know, on res negate, back row that I probably should have been paying attention to. I don't know if they searched anything. The back row could be anything. The back row could be actually anything. The poll would have been about, like, can I use, like, how does the solo mode gates get treated? What counts, you know, for my, I win a duel, I get a solo mode gate. Does, like, each section of it count, or is it, like, each duel? Because I think everyone agrees that the practice is not really a duel. You can't lose the practice. Like, it doesn't physically let you do the things to lose, right? So, should that count, kind of deal? That's the idea. The practice does count. Okay. Scenarios don't. That's your view on it. Okay. Discard a card or the effect is negated. Right, I think I discard. Yeah, we are going to discard. We'll discard Chaos Mirage Dragon. That's used their negate, so we can summon an attack. We can do this. If it doesn't work, then that's great, and if it does, that's fine, you know? Okay, they're using the cross negate. Which means... Are you once per chain? When your opponent activates a card or effect. So that's a no. I could make Relinquished Anima here. Target this to steal, but that's not it. So it comes as a question of, do I value the Graveyard Banish more and being able to crash, but then I, like, lose it? I negate the activation. It's just negate the activation. So what if we do this? This doesn't inherently activate an effect, so it doesn't get a chance to pop. We do piercing now, which is like, you know, boon of boons, I guess. And we go battle phase, and we attack into this one, I guess. I don't know. We do not activate. We just hopefully... Okay, it does die, which is probably not what we want if they just let it happen. But, you know. A dream and a set card. It's basically set card and a dream. So, if I respond to this, they just destroy a card. If I don't respond to this, they get everything, so... maybe we aren't, you know, Platinum 1 material. Just maybe. So, yeah, like, obviously we try this, and then they detonate her. That's just how it works. Yeah. And, like, we could do the, we could do Crackdown, but it's not like it, you know, stops anything, really. They have the cards in rotation, that's what they have, but I'm not exactly sure that stops them from anything. Like, we can do a Crackdown, and then they just pop the Crackdown. Habakiri. I guess the one thing we could do is threaten to steal, like, the 3200 if they're running multiples. If they're not running multiples, we can steal Habakiri. Which is, like, fine. Yeah, stealing Habakiri would be okay. It, like, forces Crackdown, I guess, but, like, they're just, you know, gonna pop the Crackdown. The duel is lost in all but actual, like, you know, game actions. This is currently a formality. Oh, that was banished as well. Well, I don't know, read any nice books lately? How's chat doing? How's everyone, like, actually getting along today? Because overall the week's actually been okay. Tuesday was super hectic, but, like, other than that, it's been fine. Interesting if gross story at work about a customer just deciding that the car was as good a place as any for a toilet. I mean, yeah, we just proved the theory. I mean, they either tornado dragon or they detonate her. It literally just doesn't matter. Had an exam today, did pretty well. That's great. What kind of exam? Yeah, demotion that we kind of expected. Oh well. Next game. We can just rank up again. That's what the ladder is here for. You go down a few rungs, you go back up. Although we would need to win a couple coin tosses with mildly decent hands, or lose a couple coin tosses with excellent hands, one or the other. Going second, as kind of expected. I mean, not saying I play hand traps, but... Oh, so you really are just, like, all the bestial targets. Granted... Yeah. This does it, and then it resolves. They fusion summon, they shuffle from grave or banish, probably.
Unless... Wait, no, this fusion summons by banishing, right? And Feel the Grave. Chain 1? You're probably on Bestials as well. But do you have 3 of them in your hand? Apparently not. Oh, and this is just a great counter. This is absolutely fantastic. Do you still have a valid fusion target? What are you making? I think they still have a valid target. I'm probably gonna hate what it is. It's Curtis. Okay. That is kind of funny. Just a little bit. If opponent special summons, you contribute target banish from your deck. No, I don't actually want to do that. Super Poly. Never mind, they're doing it anyway. Although, Druid Worm triggers now. Like, right this second. So I think we just do this. That goes. They get the effect if they want. We let that resolve. You got 4 and a 6, you could make Chaos Angel if you weren't. I think you're fusion locked, aren't you? Yeah, you're fusion locked. Send a Fallen Albaz or a card that mentions it. Okay. Pray tell what the card that mentions it, because I expect that's what it's gonna be. Branded Sword is actually a really good card for them to have this second. Doesn't mean I can't banish a card from their graveyard anyway. At minimum, there's Curtis. I could probably banish my own Druis as like a decent play. Because this could search, what is it? Destrudo in end phase. But we don't have a 10 dark or light. 10 light dark even. We keep getting rid of it because it just doesn't come up, right? Also, they're taking some time to think about this send. I think we might be in a decent spot. I don't know what else I've been up to. I played some more Hades. Watched some more Pink Panther films. Those are just a laugh. They're a hoot. A jolly old time. All I'm trying to do in Hades is just like clear off all the in-game stuff, but it's going to take me some time. Like the current stuff is to just try and get a statue and a fishing rod. Not a fishing rod, a fish. You sent that one, so we'll just banish it. You obviously want it in the grave. Gimme. Yeah, they can add it back, or Albaz back. They've got a few targets, that's fine. They jumped on that. They really wanted it in hand. There's Branded Opening. By card effect. Just by card effect. Set 2 pass. Right, resolve. I could add from grave, which is hella funny. But no, I think we add Strudo. triple tack talent. Ooh, you don't know how much I like to see that. Right, everything machine. Cool. Destrudo effect? Anything here? Nothing here. Maybe it's just battle. This doesn't have anything, right? Yeah, so we just do this. And then we dump this in the grave, they get a draw. That's, you know, just fine. That's how it is. Main 2. Special. What am I doing? Am I doing Yazi plays? I might be doing Yazi. Right, I need to check my deck for a second. How do you behave? It is summoned. So, yeah, I could bring back... No, I need to banish it first. It's not actually banished. I don't... They have banished cards. In that case, do I just want Zeta? Might just want Zeta. And call it a day. End phase. End turn. Clockwork Knight I don't think screws them over at all. We'd be looking for like attribute changes, or like making everything a water. Okay, send this, which means you can get back the branded fusion, right? In your graveyard, yeah. Normal special summoned out a branded spell trap. Get the second branded fusion. Nope, get branded lost. Okay. And that's a normal summon monster. Zeta isn't the hardest thing in the world to play around, but like, Yazi wasn't going to do anything. If anything, Yazi was just going to take something out of their banishment and put it back into the graveyard. Which, yeah, was just inopportune in every single way. I could have made, like, Susanoo. That's probably the best thing I could have done, maybe. Using their banish, because I didn't banish anything of my own. I totally should have banished my own Druid Worm. But they are struggling on what to do right this second. They're thinking through their plays. Maybe the Zeta is enough. No. Yeah, get branded fusion. Activate branded lost. Activate branded fusion. Right, so on res I can't do anything, right, I believe. What's your opponent come up when a monster is fusion summoned this way? Yeah, so I believe, like, even if I chain on here, I can't actually do anything. Which does suck, and now they've just added an Omni. No, just a monster, but still, it's a monster negate. Isn't negate destroy? Negate that effect. Okay. And you banish, or you sent Fallen of Albaz and Golden Sword Soul. Yeah, maybe we just weren't doing it. Yeah, which makes Mirror Jade, right? Okay. And I can't do anything because Mirror Jade was Chainlink 2, right? Yep. Oh, and that's just lethal. I hate branded. Have I ever mentioned it before? I hate Branded. I think Branded sucks. I am so bored of it. No, positivity. We're on the ladder. We're climbing, eventually, you know? Like, hey, you win a coin toss every now and then. Which means you draw good cards. Which means you win the duel. Which means you're closer to Platinum 1 again. Close to Platinum 1 means close to Diamond 1. Branded support for another 100 years. It does feel like that, though. That's the thing. So it's definitely, like, 1 and 2 and pass. We could do boss fight into Impulse, is probably the ideal way of doing this. If they have Ash, they have Ash, but then at least Impulse is a negate destroy. We do have a hand trap. Whether that's beneficial for them, that's entirely different. They are letting it go through. So they have a response. What if we just did this? 1 and 2. Only to be hit by Imperm, right? That's always the way. It is the way of... Oh, okay. I'm confuzzled. They have things to... Unless it's just passing back to them because it's their turn. I don't actually know how that works. Well, we have an Omni. We have a Summon Negate, and we have a Hand Trap. But if it's against Malice, this is not going to do much. Extrav. It's like a decent cost, but I feel like it's a lot better to just let that happen. And then hopefully hit the draw, see if they got a monster or not. Send a monster, please. You probably have one somewhere in that hand. Golden Lock. Okay. Yeah, that's a no. Not even close. Negate, destroy. Bye-bye. Also, they can't draw. They can add. Okay. You can also tribute a reptile from your hand or field. You're going to tribute a reptile if this card is tributed. Right, so I believe we tribute for cost. We tribute for cost. No. Habakiri being tributed is like the end of the game for us, but is what it is. We can't stop actually everything. Ritual summoned by tributing from hand, deck, or field. Now, you see, the other thing about these guys is that if this, like... You see, this guy has it if this card is sent to the graveyard. This guy doesn't. That's okay. We definitely just leave this. It hurts, but we do just leave it. That goes. Then Raigeki. Do we bother? I guess. The question is what? Battle or card effect? Or get rid of the Hamakiri from, like... I feel like we just get rid of this. You definitely play 3 Hamakiri. Sure. If you're gonna, you know, value it that dearly. And we'll then attempt to add straight into Ash Blossom, because that's how these things work, apparently. I was kidding. Why would you not Ash the field spell? Just Ash the field spell wins you the game. I wouldn't have even got to this point. it was tributed, but it's not coming back this turn. Like, I have this guy. No, it is coming back this turn. Monsters specifically lose 800 attack. This doesn't get the search in the end phase. That's what they hit with Ash. We have Valor, so we need a generator draw. We don't... A generator draw doesn't actually do it. I've just realised. A generator draw would only do it if we had a second card in hand. We will not have a second card in hand thanks to this fucker. Ah. Why? Why couldn't you just, like, Ash the field spell and just, you know, get going? That would have, like... It would have saved so much time. No, you're BMing. Just kill me. Get it over with, I'm already dead. Oh, this is not a good time. Tell you what is a good time, though, apparently. For some reason. Semi-related to this. I, every now and then, check on, like, the YouTube channel, basically. Just, is there a comment? Or, like, has the starting bit to the video been, like, hit by copyright because, you know, I play whatever music, right? And normally my, like, top content has been, like, my Asarctic video that I did, right? Which was one of the first, if not the first video I put out on the channel. So let's go content, let's go top videos, see more. And we're talking about all time. So, yeah, my top video of all time, sitting at absolutely record-breaking 102 views, thank you very much, is my, like, 30-minute video on Asarctic, like, how I learned to play them, basically an in-depth how-to guide, right? Which was before the June wave of support in the TCG. My second most viewed video, as of, like, maybe a day ago, genuinely, like, the past couple of days, is session 117 of this challenge. I do not know why, but that is sitting at 96 by comparison. It is 6 views shy of being my top video of all time. Riddle me this. What the fuck? If I remember, I might actually put a visual of, like, you know, just stats, but just, like, showing it, but, like, it is just that insane. I don't know why. It's got, like, okay, it's definitely an algorithm thing. I do have an inkling of why. It's definitely an algorithm thing. It says that it's got, like, 30,000 impressions. Not 13, 30,000, you know, impressions. This hand does nothing. But, I mean, the hand has a banish. Okay, the hand has a banish, it has a hand trap. And it makes everything machine. Become machine. Whereas my, my Asarctic video was probably by exclusively people who looked it up in the odd one or two. You don't know how Clockwork Knight works, do you? You saw card, it had text, you drop maxi. Peak gaming. But yeah, the, like, Asarctic video only has about 1,000 impressions. So obviously it's an algorithm thing. I'm just so drastically confused about why the algorithm can cause a shift of that scale that fast. Because it's not even like the other videos that I've got up there that have that many people looking through them. No, I don't want you to have that. And I'm gonna pitch a Bestial for my hand. Or pitch for a Bestial target, just so I have one. Lanius. So they're on Raid Raptor, which means they will give me Bestial targets, but I'm not sure... I'm not sure how many. Send a Raid Raptor card from deck to grave, okay. It probably has a send to grave effect, right? Like Fuzzy? Raider's Wing. I mean... what if it just wasn't in the grave? What if you don't have extension? Not now. The game plan is set. And set. Now, one of those is probably imperm, judging by the fact that it's in this column. And we don't really tolerate that kind of behaviour around here. So why don't we just activate a second Clockwork Knight, you know? Just to really put it up there. You could imperm the, you know, the Bestial, but you still have machines on your side of the field, if that matters. If you do activate a trap, I get a Paleo back from the grave, so please do. This was normal summon though, so it's not like Druid's Worm actually removes anything, he's just here as a beat stick. And then if they ever get started, he might prove as removal. Although if they get started, they're probably beating me into the ground and summoning the ultimate Towers of Towers. Raid Raptor. An archetype so focused on towers, it has 3 of them. 3 different ones. Not even the archetype after which towers is named has 3. That has 1.5. Most archetypes don't barely even get a towers. Like, you get 1 guy, maybe, if you're lucky. But goddamn Raid Raptor. Raid Raptor has 3 of them things. Rank 10, rank 12, I believe, also, and the rank 13. Metaverse. Okay, we can get started. So I'm going to set this prior to the battle phase, because I just don't want main phase 2 shenanigans. I don't know that there's anything they could do, but on the off chance... Set troll. Yeah, sure, man. Praying for the one of Harpies, probably. Maybe it could be Lightning Storm as well. Right, so what if Metaverse right now? Ash Blossom. Well, I hope the other card in hand is a monster, otherwise you're eating 35 damage again this turn. Although maybe they realised that, you know, I was just going to eat them for 35 anyway because of the Paleo Engrave. Maybe they smart. I could not for the life of me tell you what one card is going to do it. Okay, you got X'd. Like, that's pretty damn good, you know? Are you gonna negate Druid's Worm? You're gonna negate Druid's Worm. I do like that. Negate its effects until the end of the turn. You see, it targets a face-up card. You know what it isn't in the graveyard? It's not a face-up monster on the field. Don't know if you know. And granted, Ryziel doesn't exactly lose to, like, Clockwork Knight. Not even 2 of them. However, like, I got a Trapping Grave, I got 2 of them, and I got a Send, which is just waiting to trigger. So, we shall see. I'm not as doom and gloom as I sometimes might be. Clockwork Harry might be true in this case. They also might just make Bagus. Oh wait, no, Baguska got banned. So is it Duo? It's Duo. Which, oh dear, I'm losing 200. Attach 2 Ryziels with different names. Detach 1. Detach 2. Search for 2 Ryziel cards. I feel Dynamicious is going to come up real soon. Cross. And probably the trap if you haven't already. No, plug-in. Alright. So, yeah. That's fine. Didn't know it actually had a line of restriction on it, to be honest. Type 1 Xyz or Rise the Others Banish, special summon it. So, summon the aggregator, I guess, right? Yeah. Oh no, you're summoning the aggregator, then attaching... No, you didn't target aggregator at all. Right. Detach... No, you got Plasma Hole on it. Okay. So, Detonator? I'm a little confused at how this beats me. Maybe it does. Maybe it just does. But maybe it doesn't, guys. But maybe we win this. We've only got 3 cards, so it's not like Exciton Turbo is gonna do it. They have, like, 6, 7? 7. Granted, they do have, like, a monster negate. So if they can put Druid Swarm in the grave, they have a way to stop it, I believe, right? Yeah, they do have a way to stop it. That's what the material on this thing is right now. 3. There's Detonator. Like, yeah, great. You have Detonator. I do need to activate the Carder effect. And yeah, you could attach Detonator again. Or Aggregator even. I'm not sure what it does. Zeus. Zeus is what it does. Okay, that's fine. If Zeus is the game plan. Zeus is not the game plan. It's Forbidden Droplet the whole time. Is that Kashtira Big Bang? It is Kashtira Big Bang. He is 4-locked. Okay. Well, we gotta try it. So, you know, they use the negate, of course, because why wouldn't you? And now they just have a once per turn negate. On the other hand, a summon of a 1600 monster outs the field, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, actually, what summon outs the field? A 1700 outs the field in this point. And that's, you know, assuming one of these went missing. Although that is not that. Deso does have battle protection, but like, okay, battle protection against what? A 2200 beat stick? How are they getting over the 2200 beat stick aside from the droplets that they are searching? They are probably just killing me right now, though. Yeah. I have a feeling we're dead. Just maybe. But we do have Impulse. If they dare Impulse a card, we can then, you know, use the thing. So yeah, they could actually trigger Impulse, and Impulse gets us to a Paleo, and the Paleo is unaffected. On the other hand, Detonator is then able to pop things, which means it can get over the Paleo. There are errors to my ways of thinking. So yeah, if I do this, they just start popping. Which means I don't even get the Paleo chain. Or I just activate the Paleo, and then you start popping. It's one or the other. Yeah. Just pick a clockwork. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I kind of needed to do it, but at the same time, it does suck. Would it have been better to just negate destroy and leave it? Maybe it would have done. Let's find out. Negate the other clockwork. Yep, there you go. I think negate destroy just would have been better. Yeah, they just have it. I fluffed it. God damn it. It's making me feel like, you know, Monday wasn't earned in the slightest, when I know for a fact we earned some of it. But my god, does this feel horrendous. Right, I'm gonna pop us over to the Duel Live for a second. I need to pop away for a minute. I'll be back soon. TM.
Fun and interesting Tenpai gameplay, apparently, is what we return to. Except... no, there was an attempt at Tenpai gameplay. I don't know how successful it was. Doesn't look like it was particularly successful.
And that's apparently our 5 gems, I think, so... yeah, neat. We can claim those later. It might be all we claim this stream. I don't want to be pessimistic, but we are an hour in. We normally have a win by this point. Singular, at least. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, the stakes are in fact high. We are doing our damnedest out here. We are doing our best. And our best is shit. Or, positive thinking, positive thinking. The meta is just fucked. It is busted beyond belief. There is no god in heaven or earth that would be able to fix this without just obliterating 15 decks or so, I don't know. Did you just X for a no, okay. I thought I saw an entirely different card. Although it literally does not matter. We have lost the game from this second. Hello, Gaming Addict. I would love to say that you have joined at an interesting time. You have joined at a critical moment. We are one win, or one loss rather, from demotion to Plat 3. It has been a start to a stream. is all I can say. But it's nice to have you. I need very much some positivity. And I know that you're always a perfect ray of sunshine for whenever we get those packs with your ever-inspiring comments of useless shiny. So, what makes me think we can play through a full Yugioh board? I really don't think we can. But it would pain me to at least, you know... Oh, they're doing full Mitsu combo as well. Oh no. We have Valor. I'm not being, you know... This is not an exaggeration. We have Valor. Valor Pitch Nidhogg. Effect get, you know, negated, quote-unquote, by the 3200. Summon. Attempt to summon. Summon possibly goes through, but then Valor dies. And then, so the summon resolved. And great, now I have a 2100. If I want it to beat over anything, I need to activate Clockwork Knight. I think it all resolves the same. We're gonna try. You never know. Our top deck could be just exactly Dark Ruler. And, okay. In that scenario where our top deck is exactly Dark Ruler, what do I fucking do? They don't take damage. This can just die. It's not got any kind of protection on it. None of the other rank 9s kind of like out the board. The Strudo's just kind of chilling. He's just vibing. If the draw is Dark Ruler, the Strudo does less than nothing. We're exactly banking on, at best, if we get Dark Ruler, a 2600 and a 3k. Cut out a... wait, hold on. A 2800. No, 2900. And a 2500. To out a 28. Shame I don't have a board wipe. Indeed it is. It's one of the reasons I was so hyped to get into Diamond, like, because if we actually manage to get into Diamond, we can start doing solo modes. Spoilers, Raigeki is a solo mode card, I believe. And, you know, that would just be an awesome include. Although, the thing is, it would have taken us a long time to get to Raigeki. But, you know. Just saying, the possibility is right there. I mean, the thing is, even if I did have a board wipe as well, they do have protection, I believe. Let's see. If an Xyz monster brackets S you control would be destroyed, you can attach one material from this card instead. Which should blanket protect all of them. They search Nib. They just fucking search Nib. Mate. I am not playing into a Nibiru range. There is not a world. I'm not even sure I make it out of, like, 2 9s. Three back row? Excuse you, sir. There's something illegal about all of this. Well, it's not Dark Ruler. But maybe it's a toggle for their internet connection. If draw Chalice, delete. We're waiting. On something. Are we waiting on the standby phase, or are we waiting on disconnect? It's one or the other. Tense moments. Ah, come on. You can't just have me going like that and just stop. That's rude. Commit to it. Go all the way. Get out of it. I mean, yeah. Like, it's what's expected. Can't lie. Okay, you detached a guy. Just, you know. There we go. Raigeki is also in the Master Packs. Yeah, but, like, if you could get to a guaranteed Raigeki, that's, like, so much better than the chance of a Raigeki. Yeah, I'm 100% doing that. We'll pitch to Strudo. Bye-bye. I got a summon. I didn't even get a summon. I forgot about the field spell. And very unceremoniously, we are back in Plat 3. Can I have my hour back? Can I have my duels back? I would like a refund. Please. Man, we can't even catch break in Plat 3. We can't even win a coin toss. Today is not the day. For one reason or another, I have angered someone. I have brought cosmic hate upon my very existence. If but for today exactly. Two Goyo Guardians with no way to summon them. I mean, that would partly be because, you know, oh, come on, you don't have the OTK. You can't OTK. They might be able to OTK. I hope not. But yeah, that would be... It would be a lot easier to summon Goyo Guardian if they hadn't, you know, changed the material. Any insect experts able to tell me if this is an FTK? because Synchro Realm needs to trigger 16 times. I guess they can synchro on my turn. There's things like Desert Locusts and everything. What you? Well, Synchro Summon number 1. 15 times. Oh wait, actually... No, it is going to have to trigger this same amount of times. Pin only reduces by like 200, so... Yeah, that's fine. Because that's probably all your Battle Wasp burn. Which still leaves you with, dare I say it, 15 times to trigger. Whether you can do it is different. Oh no, okay, that's going to take it off a little bit. But you don't have any banished Battle Wasps just yet. There's no... You can only activate one per turn, so they can't replace that other one. Not that it matters, I don't think. Soft twice per turn. I might very well be dead. But I'm just genuinely unsure. This can banish... Where is it? This guy can banish 3. Guys, help. I'm being bullied. I'm not got, like, the worst going second hand, but, like, it's just not gonna do it. It's just... I think I'm probably just dead. Wait, they only had a 12 card extra, right? 1, 2, 3... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, they only had a 12 card extra. This is calculated. I'm just dead. How have they... Wait, if this card is banished... No, you need to get to the other one? I'm so confused. Where is the extra damage coming from? Because, like, this is a bad card, right? You don't... Unless you're going to actually successfully use it, you don't play it. There's 2 banished insects, but I believe you only count Battle Wasps. If this card's banished, you can special summon and destroy cards your opponent controls. What's the number of banished insects, then 35. Right. I think so. The plan is to nuke my field and burn me and then poke me, I guess. I'm a little unsure. Clockwork Knight is not going to do anything because they need to have insects banished and engraved. Clockwork Knight only affects field. We don't actually have a type changer for banished cards yet, which I feel is a missed opportunity for degeneracy. Right, so you're not destroying anything I control. Am I missing a step? Banish 3 other insects. Each of your banished Battle Wasps. I mean, it's only 100. And you've got 4 4 excluding itself. You have another 1 in the grave you could get rid of. Another 1 from the field, so you could get 6. What do you do anyway? You're like a negate? No, you're a complete field nuke. During the main phase. I'm not reading interruption right now. Each effect once per turn. Stag Sovereign. Sent this at a level 5 or higher. Right, this is if a monster is special summon for your opponent's deck and or extra, destroy 2. Which is interaction, but... What am I missing? Guys, I'm missing something. Like, I have to be right. There's just no way I'm not. Normal or special summon, target one of them, add. I feel like we do this. Everything machine, which cuts a few buffs, I think. Yeah. We do this. We pitch Naggle because it's not a bestial target. I don't think they're on bestials, but the last thing we need is that they are, you know, just actually on them. Summon. Special summon this card, then if you control a Ragnarok Link 2, you can banish up to 2 cards from your opponent's grave. So you could banish the Naglfar, but I don't care about that. Like, do I? I think I can banish this, right? It's only 1,000. Why not? You don't have a negate for it or anything, so let's just get rid of it. No effect. Da-da-da-da. I still think we probably just summon from hand. Right? Okay, no. I think we do this. That can clear this. We want to clear 1. We want to clear 2. I believe, right? And then what? We want to 9 lives to bring this back. I think, yeah. That feels like the play. So we go... attack over this one. Attack over this one. Main 2. Normal. Effect to grab. Maybe they have Ash, but, like, it doesn't seem like it. Then we special for this guy. We don't have access to boss stage, which is a little rough, but I think we can make do. 1 and 2 into the EMZ, just cuz. Then we activate the effect. Detach Naggle. Summon Naggle, right? I mean, I think it's just Naglfar, yeah. Gives us destruction protection, like actual destruction protection. And we can set, and we could summon again. Sorry for my sniffles and possible cat meowing in the background. I'm trying to lock in. So that happens. We're gonna do this just to get into Lopter. The extra boost. $1,000 or less from hand or deck, and then if you special summon from deck, some monster you control to the grave. I'm not sure what we're actually doing about this guy, or just generally their board, because I feel like they have a lot of extension. Like that. Okay, I think the plan is we do this, right? Tribute itself. Special Valor. Valor's under the other guy, so it cannot be hit by Cold by. Not that that's a scenario at the moment, I don't think. You're locked from summoning Animar, I believe. And from here we just get Ha back out. Back out. We bring Ha out. To be fair, they are not doing much. Yeah, like, I don't know, it felt threatening. I've been on a losing streak of, like, 10 games. I feel like if I see Sync Realm, they could probably pull it off. That's how it's been going at the moment. As it turns out, that is apparently slightly incorrect, but, you know, what hey. Bringing this back. Yep. Thingamajigs. Go for it. I don't know what I should be doing at this point. I'm letting them click buttons. I can just attack over the synchro. It's about with like they break my board in the meantime. At a level 4, then if you added a normal monster... Yeah, I kind of don't want them to do that. But that's okay. Especially because they aren't adding a normal monster. Anyway, send a monster from hand or field, please. Why did they send the big synchro? I don't want them to send the big synchro. I believe I can just... Okay, now why can't I Naglfar that? If a cards you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one instead. Is it because it's like, it's marked for destruction, but so is the target that it would protect? I don't know. You're not doing anything, so I guess there's that. I mean, does Chalice do anything? It might. They have anything engraved? This is like a hard once on the summon. It is a hard once on the summon. And this one must be special summoned from hand. Banish this, special summon a token. Okay, special summon a token. What levels? We got machines. Oh, maybe that's what's screwing them over. I don't think they're... Most of them are generic, right? Surely. Like, if I just... Do you not have related cards? You do. Ah, some of them are like Insect Tuner and everything. Okay. So what helps us here? Like a Generator Draw? Generator Draw gets us to Valor. Valor gets us to a Reborn from the grave for like anything. Oh, this thing can attack twice, can't it? Yeah. Any generator card. Some of the links require insects. Ah. Olenoids. Does that do anything in this scenario? I don't think it does. But who's to say? It definitely doesn't. I have lost the game. Right now. I mean, you go, you do you. How many draws did it? Not a whole lot, to be fair. Each time there's a synchro summon, yeah, well, that's fine. No. No. They literally just have game. I tried so hard. I guess I should have negated destroyed the Bagram. This thing. I guess I should have done. Would have left me with... They are on called by, so I was right to play around it, but did they have it is different. I started that feeling so convinced that they would just be doing a competent deck that does the things. You saw this card? Well, obviously you're playing an FTK that would somehow accomplish it. But apparently, I gas my opponents up much more than myself. Ooh, we gotta go first. We gotta go first. Yay. Good cards. Pretty pleased. I've been a decent boy. Begram says you can't activate monster effects in response to spell traps, not in response to monsters. I don't mind it. So I want to start with this. We're then going to activate Valor. Valor goes through. Valor effect. Imperm. Do I care? I feel like I kinda do. But this would get banished. You're not sure. It's no longer the field, you can't do it. Veiler. I have played myself for a fool. It's fine. It's fine. We get this. We have a summon negate. It's going to matter. It just will. They've got a 50... By the way, like, Imperm Veiler 50-something cards. Great. Love it. Neo Kaiser Seahorse. Yes, what about it? Link 1. So, you haven't read a card effect? I can only assume you haven't read a card effect. Send a Blue Eyes monster or a monster that mentions it. Unless they wanted to do that. I guess they did. Send Jet. Okay, but you don't have a Blue Eyes on-field, in-grave, anything like that. Lost Wind. Right, so I feel the play here is very simple. Yeah. Apparently it's this. Bring back... Is it Imperm again? No? Okay. We're going to bring back Lopter. What is the plan here? Right, so... Question. Am I feeling like Susanoo or Ruddy Rose? Ruddy Rose cuts them off of Jet. But I feel Susanoo is probably just better. Synchro 12. Bonker. What do you have? Majesty. Well, I get a draw, right? Or is it when it resolves? It's when it resolves. Okay, that's fine. I've still got Lost Wind versus your one special summon that you're going to get from, like, a normal spellcaster. Or from a spellcaster, sorry. Not a normal spellcaster. I probably should have just gone battle phase, but it feels... Oh, come on. Fuck off with the Primite shit. Link 1, I fucking dare. I hate this fucking card. What, you're just gonna summon Blue Eyes? Like, that's it. Like, it has to be in defense position. What did you set? Did you just set the drill beam? Surely they didn't just set the drill beam. You cannot activate the effect of special summon monsters on the field this turn. Reading comprehension check. Right, I really fucking hate that they have drill beam in rotation. That is just going to kill me. So let's Clockwork Knight. Everything machine. And you got Blue Eyes in hand as well. Get rid of the Clockwork Knight, okay? Well, that means they have to get rid of the Clockwork Knight for it. I'm okay with that. We just attack him with this. They're probably on the one... what's its face? Oh, there's Jet. It's fine. It is a-okay. We've got a card that we haven't activated yet. I don't know whether they think it's a hand trap or an actual trap or whatever, but it doesn't matter. They have to set Drill Beam from grave, so Drill Beam can't respond. This would have to be set first. I think we're okay. Assuming they go Jet Dragon into Valor, so we can get rid of the Jet Dragon. In which case it just comes out a minute later anyway. I'm not actually sure that that's going to do it. What can I get? I can get a generator. Why do you keep just using this to summon Blue Eyes? Like, I know it's a Blue Eyes deck, but this doesn't feel like you're really thinking this through. Other cards you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, yeah. Right. Probably Jet Dragon. They're a new player or new to the deck? You think so, definitely. I mean, they're playing well over 40 cards. Like, well over. I mean, we wait for them to use it, right? Or you don't. You know? Anyway. Yeah, now Valor goes to the grave and it comes back and they can just punch me in the face with it, but... honestly, worth it. Was it worth it? I'm not actually... It's 700 life points. 700 life points is not a lot. In fact, can I make it relevant? Probably not. Rank 9s don't really make it relevant. Like, the best thing I can do is 9 lives. Yeah, probably 9 lives. Xyz for... yeah, like, you go, but it don't do anything. Anyway, Lost Wind. Which means I can then hit over this instead. If you control a Primate, well... are you going to normal summon that Primate, or are you not? Yeah. Lordly Load 2. They are on 1 Drill Beam. Oh. Yeah, 1 Drill Beam. Right, so Lost Wind isn't doing anything. And unfortunately, our big beat stick that would just eat Ether Beryl alive is gone. And they just Blink 2'd it anyway. because, you know. Yep. It can still attempt to activate, can't it? Yeah, tributes for cost. So that's not going to get stopped. And we drew Chalice anyway. Oh, I fucking love this game. Don't you just love these kind of hands? Don't you just love these kind of draws? I know we had ungodly luck on the other stream, but I don't think it warrants this, you know? Like, what? We started there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D rank. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D rank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 then. Which means potentially, if the pattern continues, then unfortunately I think this is where we get a D rank, possibly. Because it took 1 less in 2 to D rank than it did in... No. Okay, so it's just 4 for the rest of them. They give you a slightly better chance in Plat 1, for some reason. I mean, God knows I need it, but... Oh, and I'm going first by their choice. This is a... Man, this is a time. This is an experience. Oh, you fucking hate to see it. Do you need machines? Do you happen to need machines by any chance? Please tell me you don't. Like, I would love for you to say that you need exactly spellcasters right now. On the field. Imperm it is. Fusion armament. Okay. Magia. So it's Blue Eyes. Just get him for free. Does he die during the end phase? No, he doesn't. Ultimate Fusion. What if I took your fusion material? I'm not risking that. Do you still have a valid target? No. So what's the game plan? Now that I have your big fuck-off dragon you probably run one of, specifically to summon Magia. Granted, what's my game plan? It cannot attack, thanks to Crackdown. I do just have big 5000 beat stick. Like, this is the dumb play that sometimes wins me games, you know? Okay, so they are actually playing Dark Magician. Yeah, dumb 3k wall until they out, or dumb 5k wall until they out it. Unfortunately, they're on DMs, so they're probably playing Dragoon. Because, like, Dragoon is actually pretty free in DM with Eye of Timaeus. On the other hand, they don't really control spellcasters. So, like, they can't get this back. That will trigger because it's just Dark Magician. Did you in fact get a Dark Magician card? I'd be surprised if you didn't, but... Ah. Well. Yeah, I have to control it. I can't target my opponents. Imagine if you could target your opponents for Destrudo. Absolutely crazy. So what's the game plan? They have a set card, they have a monster that is just complete... Oh, okay. We found the game plan. But, just before that happens, Night 2. And then this one can't be hit by Imperm, even if this was Imperm. You're targeting... What's your text? Equal or higher? Are you sending Magia? Because you couldn't make it. Yep, they are in fact sending Magia. Well, anyway. Boss stage, good luck. I feel like it's a pretty simple thing of just get Ha. Or maybe even just get Locta and then get to Ha. Because they can't Imperm. This guarantees us 2 bodies and more every turn. Look at this beautiful field. They could nib, but okay, then you nib, and I get a big token. What's the game plan? Reveal this. Yeah, we're doing this now. Now we're getting Ha, because now you have to send a monster after this is done. And then, as soon as you activate one playable card, we have a negate for it. So, we're cutting your hand and field by 2 cards, probably. Who needs 5,000 blue eyes when you could have 5,000 Ha? Generate a boss of Demolish. So yeah, you put 1 card back into the deck. Now put 1 card into the grave. You got a few choices. At least 3, maybe 4. They chose 1 from the field. I think they only have 3 options. I mean, we just do it, right? Bye-bye. If the other card in hand was playable, you would have used it by now. You haven't searched it, you haven't revealed it, so... It sucks. Whatever it is. And point proven. Although, granted, in that instance, apparently the big 5k steal was not what won us the game. Although, it stopped us from losing the game, I'll say that. Finally, we got a fucking win. And to be fair, that deck is not half bad. Extra deck should be 15 cards, like, that's objectively incorrect, but, beyond that, I don't know. 3 Magician Souls feels correct. And likewise 3 Illusion. Do you really need the... I guess you need the 2 Punishment for that exact scenario. Yeah, no Dragoon. Dragoon would be a free include. Because you could just use any dragon to make it. And you know what these guys are? They're dragons. Worst comes to worst, you trade your biggest Omni-Negate for a slightly smaller one. Anyway, first fucking win. Let's get a couple of packs. And they treat us to a holo. Gaming Addict. Any predictions about this? I have a feeling there's a certain someone who just, you know, inexplicable knack for finding things that are true. A good shiny royal rare. Well, now I know you're making fun of me. Well, at least it's just shiny, you know? There are some times when it glows and it doesn't do anything. So, 2400 defense, or 2+ Go Keys as a Link 3. Not great. But that was only the first pack. You're your prediction could be, it could be right about the second pack. It could still be. Pack could come out. Cards are hidden. Right. I think we did it the wrong way last time. We gotta clearly start from the back. And get just duplicates we aren't playing. Great. Gen X. Aww. You see, I don't know. I don't know about that good shiny royal rare. Maybe you put too many things in at once, you know? It's like computers trying to handle your requests when you just start spamming inputs, you know? Good card? That's one thing. Shiny card? That's two things. Royal rare? That's three things, you know? That's a lot of asks. We gotta choose, so let's go first. Yeah, I'm aware the last card is always a rare, at least. It could be higher, but, you know, it's always minimum a rare. Well... So, we have locked her into protection or a solemn. That is what we are looking at, as far as I can tell. Also gets us chalice if they let us. They do in fact let us. Droll? No. You did pull your first royal rare. Pray tell, what be the royal rare? It was a ninja card. Nice. Ninja's not terrible, so... Although, depending on the ninja card, that could still be pretty awful. But I feel as far as archetypes go, ninja's fairly easy to get. Even ignoring the structure deck. Like, there's just that many of them that are pretty low rarity. Ah. It be heroes. Although, you're making this. Sure. Go for it. Granted, I don't really have, like, an immediate out for this, and it is a mild threat, but it's the worst it is, it's a mild threat. Poly, and a monster. Okay. Black Dragon Ninja. From memory, that's not actually the worst. Like, it's actually a decent attack stat. I can't remember the effect on it, but, you know. I'm not sure if they're gonna link summon, to be honest. They could. There's DPE. Oh, damn, it's DPE. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that does. I'm not going to activate a card for effect. End of the main phase, I will activate a card for effect. Oh, just copy-pasted. Well, if I didn't know previously, I now do. Destroy both one card you control and one card on the field. What if... no. At least not right now. Give it until the next turn. During either player's turn, you can send a ninja and a ninja to entire monster from the field, banish it. So yeah, that is targeted banishment, which is like, it's an effect. It is a thing. I think we just put this guy on the field. Because they're going to hit over Valor anyway. regardless of whether I boost it or not. They've got 2 attacks. No. I'm not going to protect another generator. One day I might be able to make a ninja deck. Maybe. I guess the only difficult bit is, like, getting a ninjutsu up. Cannot activate, but... yeah, this isn't activating, that's the dumb bit. Right, Nidhogg. You can destroy right now, it's just not going to do anything. Already have 1 and the field spell. Nice. Right, so I think we go Nidhogg here. If they want to DP, they can. Target of the monster you control that was special summoned from the action deck. It was special summoned from the graveyard with card effects. Negate. Oh wait, this guy just negates for a turn, which is honestly enough. Decide. I think we put it up here. In attack position. Ah, they don't want to, you know. That's unfortunate. What's your attack normally? What do I not have? Have I scuppered myself by leaving this in attack position? I might have done, actually. It probably should have been in defense, it's fine. Anyway, no DP effect. And I'm good to just, like, end there. Right, cool. Yeah, this should have been in defense. I didn't really have the foresight for that. I thought they'd actually just shoot the DPE immediately. Oh dear, a negate. I must, you know, respond to it. Do something. Either they didn't read this card far enough, or... the fuck? Are you just gonna make a second one? Because that's a little disrespectful. I think they're just making a second one. No, it's Dystopia. Okay. What if no? I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna, you know... 1100 burn, oh dear. Sure, you can summon it. I don't know what it does except for poke me for damage. I guess that's what you do. From your deck, graveyard, all that is banished. Oh, you're putting DPE back in the deck. Brilliant. No. I'll just detach. Target. Target. And, yeah, I'm still probably losing this pretty badly, but... I'm trying. Turns out, I think I overcomplicated the last turn, really. I probably should have just done a mono into the DP and then thought about it after. I had the stats available. I knew what was happening. I probably also should have banished that. Ah, this sucks. What are you doing? I think we just battle and die on the next turn, you know? That feels like that's the game plan. All because I left this stupid thing in attack position instead of defense position. I swear I'm a smart person. I swear I know how to Yu-Gi-Oh!
I've definitely... Oh, wait. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen a monster get to the end of Fusion Destiny. That is something I was not prepared for. Sure, you can do that. Oh, I guess I should have shotgunned the Dynamisha, shouldn't I? I would have got a trap activation, which means I get a guy. Okay. I'm probably still just dead. Oh no, I'm not. It's fine. Anyway, they're not link summoning, so I think I just ditched the Phantasme. Well, my last back row isn't real. I have a Dynamicius in the graveyard that gets me to a singular body. And Clockwork Knight. That's great. A Mano. Clockwork Knight. No machines on field, please. No Honest in hand or anything. But they do have this trap card. It's just there. Menacing. I hope this is the kind of gameplay people want to see. Because it's the kind of gameplay that's happening. I was really, really anxious to load up this stream because I kind of anticipated that we wouldn't stay in Plat 1 just, like, at all. But I was hoping it'd be a bit better than this. Come on, you could just poke me now. Like, you could actually just, like, hit me with that. Like, you could hit me with any of these. No, well, you can't hit me with that. Just punch me. Just do it. Either that or activate the trap card. Something. I'm not waiting for you to finish. Just hit me. Come on. The deck's good. Is there things that aren't coming up? There are definitely things that aren't coming up. Like, Olanoids doesn't come up. Until it does. Dynamicius isn't coming up until it does, kind of thing, you know? That's exactly the summary that all of these cards are. I don't need it, but then I do, and it's not there. Do I still keep Phantasme? I feel like I should, but I don't know what he's been doing. Ryziel doesn't go through Link monsters. Malice is still around, but less so. Branded doesn't go through Links. What else is kind of around? I mean, Cyburst generally does, like, Links. That's their game plan. They do Links. Mermail isn't really around. Fire Kings are. Do they do Links? Yes. I don't know. I'm going to try and make the deck mildly more consistent by cutting a whole 2 cards from it. Orcust about, yeah. Especially with the bump. Ah, come on. No, it's fine. It is no longer fine. If you start summoning Orcust monsters, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Take it out, because what are the top decks that are actually using Links? And the answer is, like, you know, not all that many. Runs to someone who's bought the bundle first off, so they got that going for them. They're using the World Legacy base.
They're using Mermail Sleeves and the Barian base. Fish sonar. Okay. The sleeves are more accurate than the aesthetics. But that also means that, like, these are useless. This is good. Gets us to Nidhogg. That's not so good. It's not just Doomy. It's Sharks, which I don't think we can really stop. We can do Valor to get to Nidhogg, but that's kind of it. But that's if that summon even goes through. They've got like I think it's a 1-card combo, right? No, during the main phase of a spell card was activated this turn. Whereas a water normal monster. Do you mention Ubi? You don't mention Ubi. What did you get? Oh no, you got the guy that mentioned. Yeah, so sending Pacifist of all things. I know when to fold them. This is not the stream. Oh, this is just not it. We've got one fucking win in... We're going to count the end of the last stream as well, because that's where this started. That's 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... No, okay, that is 5. So we've got one win in 14 games. Fucking Christ. You are not serious. Okay, we're going first. I mean, like, in theory, yeah. But it doesn't have to swing that way. Like, there's nothing that says, hey, you know, you're bound to draw your good cards now. Like, my opponent could just be on, like, as bad luck. What do you have in draw phase? What Charmy are you using? What are you using Maxi right now? Just weigh it up. Or just time out. Like, you know, just go AFK. Damn it. Fenrir. Ash Blossom. Well, I think I prefer that. Because this means I have a pop, I have a negate, and this tags into Lopter. Lopter tags into Valor. Valor gets Lopter back. It seems they thought I was going to search some more. I don't think they understand the state of the board. I'm not about to do full Fiendsmith combo. It is not those kind of times, nor that kind of deck. You got a 4-card hand. I've got Imperm, Destruction plus Imperm and a targeting Banish. I could tag into a Summon Negate. And a Light Fiend. What are we doing then? I mean, we're always tributing. Call by one of those cards? Ash Blossom is another one of those cards, apparently. I mean, we 100% just, like, Fenrir banish the, Lurie. Because that's what happens here, right? No, they're actually adding Engraver. So, did you hard draw the Lurie? You did. Lorry activates. And then Fenrir banishes Lorry. I got a Dart Monster in my own graveyard for Druid Swarms, that's kinda neat. Lacrima. Send a Fiendsmith card. Let them do it. Send Engraver. If this card's in your graveyard, shuffle, special. But you don't have another. Monsters from your hand or field, you can still do that. Link 1. Right, there's Requiem. During the main phase, quick effect tribute this special summon a Fiendsmith from hand or deck. Okay. So, do it. Also, what's your grave? Target a Yeah. So you've got Engraver in hand. Which means you could summon the Engraver from your hand, I guess? I don't know. There's Engraver. And now we draw swim. We get rid of this thing. Because you don't have any cards in hand, you'd have to equip it and you don't have any fusion material at this present moment. Like, this is just exactly what you have and nothing more. Nice, anyway. Get rid of this. And it doesn't really matter what we summon, so we'll send this one on the off chance that something actually happens to our monsters. That's summoned in defense position. And you can't do anything because you don't have enough cards hand field. Which means we can Fenrir banish this one, then you've only got the one at the grave. We've got Chalice left in rotation, you've got one card in hand. I kind of like where this is going. So, activate this effect, get ourselves a search, get Ogre. I mean, do we have a water in the grave? We don't at the moment, do we? No. Right, so I think the play is this. Declare Fenrir, banish the one card you have, by redeclare for 24. Well, it's got to be our turn to bully someone eventually. And it's not even like our field has changed too much in terms of what it can do. They've got a one-card hand. Shuffle another Light Fiend. What other Light Fiend? Also, is he... Yeah, he's still at 2. So the banish does hurt. And just game. I want to hit him with Assault Synchron for game. I'm just going to normal summon him. Battle phase. Fenrir. Unless they've started playing Battle Fade or Karibo for some reason. Assault Synchron for game. Get those win rates up. Not that he probably needs them. If there's any card in my deck with a high win rate that isn't just like a limited card, it's possibly Assault Synchron. Well, second win of stream. We're only winning at a rate of, you know, 1 duel an hour. Oh, good God. Right. We do, in fact, have a shiny. And we open them way too Oh, wow. This is good. This is good. Yeah. That kind of, that sums it up. And our card. Powerhouses, right? Tell you what, let me mute 1 second. Alright, try that. That feels a little bit better. Anyway. Right. Second pack. Surely it's got to be somewhat different to the first one. I mean, yeah, okay, immediately. We have a new card. Psyframe Circuit. If Psyframe Special immediately synchro. Not happening. Neither of those effects are happening. And we didn't even get a shiny. Pendulum Graph is pretty decent. But that's kind of all it is. It's pretty decent. That's not quite cutting it for Platinum at the moment. Come on. Win streak inbound, right? We're going to claw some of it back. We're not going to absolutely tank our win rate for, like, no reason in just, like, 1 session, are we? Couldn't be us. Right, going first. That's some good luck, you know? The other bit of good luck is drawing good cards. And then the last bit is the opponent just not having the exact counterplay for once. Which, they're on 60, but they have something. So, special Fenrir. Yeah, again, like, sure. Cool story. That is the end of my turn anyway. I hope you need machines for some reason. I really don't want you to, but, like, you know, should you, it'd be hilarious. You're on 60, you found the limited, well, semi-limited roach, so guess all the power to you. Right, and in this scenario, we are just getting Har. It is not a competition. Omni Negate, Targeting Banish, and 2 DD Crows. I like the sound of it. Also, if they add a card, we get to send a monster. Assuming they have any. So what be the game plan? It's not the most formidable board by the looks of it, like this second. Nightmare Throne. Oh, fucking dear. I let that go through. I don't like it, but I let it go through. Now, the face-down card effect can't trigger, right? I feel that's how this works. Whether this triggers, that's different. Do we let that happen? I think I can't afford to. Honestly, I really, really want to. The thing is, they now have Yugioh in the graveyard, and granted we have, like, Bestials, but they just haven't used the rest of their hand. Samsara. Of course, it's fucking Samsara. Right, go for it. Special Yugioh, which is going to be the Spirit. I could clog my monster zones. Set a spell trap.
But, like, yeah, I could actually just clog my monster zones. Send a monster, please. And then we're going to get rid of regular Yubel. And we're going to get rid of the other Yubel, or the other card. I don't know how many monsters you have in hand, I just really, really hope this is going to do something. Send a monster, please. Okay, you're sending Vicious Claw. Okay, that's fine. It's only 7,000 life points. No. Sorry. Okay, that adds you a guy. And it's only 3/5 actually, but it's fine. I could just link into Zeraboros. Not the best play, but I could. I mean, I link to and I get to send this. Ooh, Cosmic is so good. Right. Change to attack, change to attack, change to attack, change to attack. Activate Cosmic, which gets rid of this. I think the play is genuinely to link to. Which then allows us to send this. Don't do that. We go battle phase. Declare an attack. They can special summon this card. Which then triggers this. Banish. Add to your hand or set one spell trap that mentions Yubel. That's great, but you've got a 1-card hand. I'm summoning another generator next turn. I could get a banish on field for it. I'm liking my odds. Special. Also, send a monster. Maybe you don't have any. In which case, this is completely fine. Like, I am just... Oh, you're just done, aren't you? What are we getting? I mean, in this instance, I think it has to be... Have we got a generator in hand or grave? We do not. So let's just get this. Yes. Because we know the last card in hand. Oh, and it's also just lethal. As it turns out, I play exceptionally from time to time. Every now and then. It's been known to happen. It is full-on Yubel, but they just played 60 cards for, like, no reason where they just didn't need to. I know it's Yubel Evil Hero, but still, you'd rather just play, like, a consistent 40-card Yubel deck. Like, that's gotta be better than Evil Hero. 5. Legacy tickets. Which are the first Legacy tickets we open this stream. We have... Sure... We need to go through the others to get to this. That doesn't seem fantastic. Guildford the Legend. Just gimmicky, kind of like table 500 card, really. Evoltile, which tells you all. Salamander, card of sacrifice. Sure. That's pretty bad. Dark Geroid. No. Yeah, just no. Definitely not. No. 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 Just no. None of them. Surprise, surprise. Right, Master Packs, come on. Give me something. I'm dying over here. Right. Maybe I just need to take the individual cards by surprise. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the secret to getting something good.
The answer is no. This is, like, fine still, but we are short way too many heroic cards, and just, like, general things like Rota. Okay. Okay. This pack. For real. This time. Huh. No. 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 I couldn't get, like, a playable card ever, really, could I? You know, just... I need to rethink my life choices real quick. Right. Okay, we are in fact back, and life choices have been carefully deliberated, you know? We're gonna go for another duel. And we're just gonna win. That's how this goes, right? We are just going to absolutely demolish them. Assuming a coin toss result is actually picked. Well, this is a... Well, that's a hand, you know? This really could have been a going first hand. Could have been. Should have been. Isn't. What about our opponent? Fualos. Sure. You go, my guy. You're going first. Nimble Beaver. Okay, are we out here like real sprite hours? Melfi? One of those. I feel like it's Sprite. Yeah. I don't know if they definitely don't need their like types or anything, so it's not like Clockwork Knight does it. Well, Link 2. Sprite Gaming. Sprint. Is the other guy still legal? I guess he is, right? Yeah, still legal. Hot Frog. It is just going to be 2s. Toad is legal? Toad is banned. There's Gigantic. 3200. Detach Special 2. You have Monster Negate. Okay. Search for Spell Trap. No, search for Monster. Okay. I was just looking at them. Jet is the one which searches for a Spell Trap. There's Jet. Give 2 seconds, it would have been true. And then we go for a nice, pretty starter. So, Spell Trap, Monster, Disruption of some kind. Oh wait, you can level up me to fucking 2s, aren't you? I swear you can do it during your main phase. No. Also, we took out Phantasme for this, you know. Just... I really love taking out a card and then being immediately proven that, oh, you know, actually this card is good in these scenarios if you just happen to draw it. And now we have like a 0% chance of drawing it instead of whatever. It feels wonderful. Like, granted, no, they summoned the Link first. So we probably just would have done that. But would they then have just killed it? I don't actually know. Right, so we have a Quick Link, Apo, or SP. You have 2 Thunders, 3 Thunders. Your Spell Trap negate? Well, Clockwork Knight. Quick Effect Link Summon. Okay. Everything become machine. Summon. I don't know what they think I'm on, but it is funny. There's the monster negate. Apo or SP? Probably SP. There's SP. Okay. Become machines. SP. Immediately stop becoming machines. Right. So that works. They've got Spell Trap, Monster. So I think the way it goes is this. Alright, so that doesn't work. Negate Destroy. Or we could, like, actually keep it on the field, but then they just, like, do it again next turn, I guess. Spell Trap card or effect. And then that just makes SP tag it out anyway, so... Oh no, SP just tags it out. Thunder, 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 but SP, yeah, SP just tags it. Set, we attempt to activate. Do you wish to stop? They tribute a Link rank 2. Okay. Well, there goes Valor. So, yeah, we kinda really need Carrot to be offline. But that kinda requires SP exactly to be offline. Because then we can lock them by types, which granted doesn't do a whole lot, but does something. the main part of their deck is Thunders, after all. So what's the game plan? Because you don't have lethal. You do have a level link rank 2. But please would you get rid of it for something? Add a sprite. Okay. Please make yourself a second gigantic. Like, using the SP. Come on, use the SP. Use the SP as material. Use the SP as material, damn it. Make the XEs with SP. Please. It'd be mad funny. I'm just asking for a small thing. It's really, really a small thing, for fuck's sake. Also, that's a link 3. Why are you doing that? Why are you changing it so that you're actually kind of like under Tikaboo? That's really frustrating. Oh, come on. I just can't do it. Normal summon Ash Blossom. Fucking love it. Thunder, Thunder, Warrior, Fiend, Zombie Tuner. I don't know why I listed the tuner part there. Machine. And like, yeah, this is just lethal. Kinda hate this. Just a little bit. Just a smidgen. And would have been absolutely killer. All we had to do was win the coin flip. Man, now I need to do more streams to make up for this loss as well. Like, I really need to see if I can just push through a few extra. Even if they're short. I'm going first by my opponent's good graces. Surely they could have no ill will towards me by making me go first. Like, what opponent would do that? Right, okay, so the starting play is this one. Always. Ash me. Ah, they didn't listen to my commands. Droll me. Well, can't get the best every time. Man, they really just don't want to fucking... Come on. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right. Reload. That is not what I was expecting. What 60 card deck is playing Reload? Right, Ha. Effect of the field spell. We've got Chalice, we've got Condemned Witch, and we've got Ha online. I feel decent about this. See, you immediately stop being in like above plat 3. You just stop seeing these kind of decks. The kind of genius that needs to play Reload in 60 cards. You just sent for Diabell. Okay. Well, what if... no. Just curious. Just what if? tactics. Draw 2. Leave that. 100% leave that. Send a monster. Send Diabell. We wait. Pot of Desires, banish 10. Draw 2. Tribute spec. Is it just Gren Marju? I'm a little confused at the moment. Is it 60 card Masochist? It could be. I mean, I kind of like have to, right? That's mandatory. It could be Gren Marju. Why do you have to chain to write Geki? Set one card and deliberate amongst yourselves in groups. 5 minutes. Send it. No, banishing. Eater Millions? Okay. Start separate battle phase. 1. And I guess 2, yeah. Bye. Cool story. Cool stuff. What the hell were they playing? It's gotta be like Gren Marju, but like 60 cards? That can't be right, surely. It is in fact just Gren Marju. Excuse me. Like, I have realised that I can critique and analyse other people's decks pretty properly, but like my 40-something card pile is something I just can't actually successfully do it for the life of me. But even still, knowing that, like, this deck would be more consistent if you just, like, cut the reloads from it, you know? If you just dropped the card count. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You don't need Magical Mallet reload. You could probably do without a whole bunch of the hand traps, in theory. Like, your deck is not planning on using them anyway. Like, you're planning on board breaking. Surely you just max on breakers. You've got, like, the triple evenly. Get yourself some copies of Thrust. Definitely don't need the Onus Seal. All you need is just, like, you know, Isa Millions. Neither of which are searchable easily. But, what, hey. Another duel. And actually another win. You know? Feels a little bit rare this stream. But okay, we've won like 4 streams in the space of nearly 3 hours. What does that give us, like 40 minutes? No. 45 minutes. And good God, it's gotta be something. Exo Sister Valis. Pay 800, choose an Exo from deck, take one other Exo that is mentioned, and special summon both. Shuffle during the end phase also. Yeah, I don't think I have Exos. Like, just at all. I can have a look, but I'm just pretty certain I don't have them. Full stop. Banquet Millions, he could have done with that. And that is another copy for our stun deck, I guess. Reject Reborn. End the battle phase, then you can special summon a tuner or a synchro from grave, but they have their effects deleted. Ooh, that's kind of interesting if we were making synchros with any kind of consistency. Which we're not. Like, seriously, we're just not with that kind of consistency. That's the issue with a lot of our decks. Yeah, it's our second Banquet of Millions. Granted, the problem with Banquet of Millions is you could do it once, unless you have a way to shuffle back your banished cards. Right. On with the next one. Just keep winning. That's the philosophy. That's the game plan. That's the dream. That is a weird name. Go in second. At least that's normal, you know. We need some rocks of certainty in these uncertain times. And such as the fact that if you lose the coin toss, you're going second. That is a nice, reliable, really, just steadfast statement. Tale as old as time. It's branded again, isn't it? Light Swan. What cards did I just see milled? Snow. Okay, we are going to be here for a while. So that's a special, if special, send a Light Swarm. Selective mill, keep doing the things. Well, as a going first hand, it doesn't actually have a huge amount of potential either. We've got exactly Crackdown Iron Thunder, and Iron Thunder can possibly be like something that turns off Crackdown, depending on what monster's using it. And there's Minerva. The only consolation is we've got a Mono. The only problem is, and what? What is a Mono going to do by himself? I have no other summons in hand at present. I have but to lie down and rest while my opponent does random shit. Just listen to the peaceful sound of the laptop fans. Alright, what are we actually, like... I mean, they're just gonna go on for time, aren't they? And they've hit Telements. The thing is, they either hit the timer, or they just dome us. I feel like it's gonna be dome us. They could hit the timer, but it's just, like, it's unlikely. I feel like people hitting the timer is something that's done pretty much in, like, YouTube videos, like, generally. I'm trying to learn this super complex deck, and I'm really up against the timer, and it makes for a clutch moment. I know a lot of those are just genuine, like, interactions, but it's just, Oh, there's Destrudo. Which doesn't do anything because he's not a spirit. And, spoilers, Tuna. Although, this can... That's a Tuna. Okay, we can get Wolf. And then do nothing with it, but we could get Wolf. Yeah. And Curious? Yep. It's in Archetype, they're playing it as it was intended. Combo slot pile that you just really, really, really hate to see. And they just keep going, and they just keep going, and they just keep going. You gotta banish anything more. Please. It would really help me out,
Because then I might actually have a play next turn, which would immediately get stopped, but, you know, I'd have the illusion of having a play next turn. What are you fucking... what? Oh, yeah, it's just more guys. I mean, sunk cost, we've been here this long, might as well. Ill-fabled Lorry, you're playing Fiendsmith in all of this as well. What does that extra look like? It's got to be tight. I really hope I'm not being FTK'd, but I don't think I am. FTKs would play a smaller deck size. Well, hit names. They're just activating so many cards. I think the only way they come up against the timer is if they don't resolve things quick enough, basically. And it seems like they know what they're doing most of the time. So I have a feeling that that's just a non-issue for them. And yeah, you still got the same guys banished. Okay. Format Apo, which dictates that it's about the end of the combo. And therefore the end of my chances of success. Nope. Fiendsmith Engraver. Shuffle back another Light Fiend. Summon itself. Link 1. Link 1 effect. Tribute spec. On spec send. Nope, you just have it in hand and you haven't normaled yet. All that time. All that time, no normal summon. Link 1. I just know that the whole board is crazy. Like, granted, I can summon Imano. I can, you know, make them not able to activate their effects. Great. But then what? Like, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there. It doesn't even hit over anything. This is 4. Like, this is format, so it's 3200. This, I'm not even sure if it's sticking around, but it's too high. Way too high, not sticking around. Like, if I could get a board wipe, like, just even Raigeki, it'd be nice. Like, Amano Raigeki does just clear. On the other hand, they do just have Horus. Spell trap card or monster effect is activated on the field, pay half. Yeah, that wouldn't even stop the King Sark in this theoretical. Well, come on, keep going. Got your whole life ahead of you. Why stop now? You've still got 6 cards in extra. What are you doing? What are they actually doing? They're taking a long time to think here. So yeah, adding back the dragon. Grave, okay. Well, come on, this isn't the end of the combo. You can, like, you can fuse. But you can fuse again, right? Your extra deck has 6 cards in it. You should... yeah, okay. There we go. No, it's Chaos Angel. Why is it Chaos Angel? Where's the extra fuse? Where's the Fiendsmith? Where's the Fiendsmith fusion stuff? Why is this still on the field? Is this still in the grave? You haven't... oh, you haven't used its effect from your hand or field. I guess, do you have cards in hand? Link 2. Link 3. SP. Huh. Wow. Summon this back, just for good measure. Just to have an 8, because why not? Link 4. And they didn't come up against the timer. Right, what can I do? My opponent activates a card effect that includes a special summon. Synchro monsters. Exactly synchro monsters. So I could, in theory, try and steal this. Not that that's gonna work, but I could. What else can I do? I can try and summon a banish card. I can not do much else. I can run over the SP. I can run over the SP. Let's do it. Battle phase. It represents a dead monster. I have drawn blood. And that makes me the victor. I don't even know what column I'd actually put things in. Right, let's do this. Crackdown, I don't genuinely know. It cannot attack or activate its effects, but its effects aren't negated. So I could steal the Apo for, like, big attack, but then this is just bigger. And we can put this... Where do we want it? It genuinely just doesn't matter. If this fusion's card, summon card is sent to the grave by card effect. I don't know. This one. And you'll move after my Amano decides to return. His time has come. His time has gone. The mountain has been eroded by the phases of the turn. Draw phase happens, we probably lose the game. Well, if I'm to stand a chance... Nay. Yeah, it was only made with lights, which is genuinely unfortunate. What are we getting? Ha. I feel like it's just ha. Send one card on the field to the grave. Love it. I get tokens. I best get my tokens. I get my tokens. I mean, I've got Crackdown in the back row, but I don't think that's going to do it. They've got multiple big boys. They can just run into this either with 1, 2, or 3, or any of the other names in the grave if they play others. I didn't actually check. Send a guy. They're sending the Crackdown. No. My only play. Well, that was fun. It'd be really nice to be able to see how low the opponent's timer is getting. Like, just genuinely. I know there's a reason they don't let you. But, like, it'd be so much nicer to know when I'm in a game that's, like, coming down to the, you know, to the seconds where it's actually relevant about my opponent taking a minute to think over this card, you know? You want people to stay in games longer, you want them to have as much information as they can to try and best their opponent. Ye love to fucking see them, right? These real solid going first hands. Hope you need machines. I don't think I've ran into anyone yet who actually needs machines, or maybe I have like one time. It's a pretty rare event. Seems like you'd need fish. Umi. During your main phase. Yeah. I have water monsters. Water monsters be big. I could get rid of the sea stealth. That's about it. Cool. I don't really know how I'm supposed to actually get another monster on the board in the first place. And you have multiple sets. Yeah, we gotta shotgun it and attempt. We're gonna say it's the best, you know, it's the middle one. Hey. Let's go. Ooh, if that ain't the card. Maxi. Honestly, who cares? One. You got a draw. Congrats. Two. You get a draw. Congrats. Teekaboo. Well, it's not actually a machine until it hits the field, and then it becomes a machine for like 1 second. So, like, I can summon it, it just dies. Because it's the second thing to be brought to the field. Oh, but they still get the summon. Well, fair enough. Die. Quick effect, target, accept, and one. Special summon this card. Return. That's really upsetting that doesn't go to the graveyard. On the other hand, they now have to tribute summon. Well, no, they can't tribute summon the other one. You can't tribute summon, and you can't actually normal summon it. You have to set it and wait for me to flip it face up because you're on floodgate. What? Okay. Cool, but you now gave me a big ass fucking token. I'm just gonna tribute set, you do realize. You do remember how your floodgate works, that you activated and put face up on the field, sir. Also, you remember that, like, this card... Original level 5 or higher. Okay, okay. Boss stage. Well... Can I... I can, in fact, just tribute summon it. So let's do that. Return this to hand, negate the attack. Okay. Who cares? It's fine. Main 2, we just gonna activate this. On the off chance that they actually remove Boldrake for some reason, then we can start getting advantage, I guess. Feels weird. I can legally special summon a generator, which then gives me a bunch of tokens, which then does nothing, basically. It just plays into C. It puts cards in the grave, I guess. Okay. You can add a sea stealth, which is a problem. You still have the bounce. Destroy that opponent's monster. Yeah, the fact that you've just got that in rotation generally is annoying. I mean, what if I just put a guy in defense? It looks like you'd actually struggle to out a defense position monster at the moment. Okay, now you wouldn't. I mean, you know, we make you do it. Better have it kind of deal. I can always... What can I do? I can get a generator every turn.
you can destroy exactly one monster. Because it's at the start of the damage step, your attack is declared, and I basically just get it for free, you know? I have... how many generators? 7 in deck or something like that? I think I can wait. On the failure of a generator to summon, I have a Bestial in hand ready to take wing. I have 28, I have 36. So I am going to lose the grind game eventually. It's just how long does it take? Let's just... you in defense position because it's funny. Yeah, it's fine. I have realised that a field of this plus the other guy, the guy that banishes, would have been really, really good, but, you know. What hey. I do kind of need Dynamicious out of that. This could be a long, long game. Set another one. Dominus Impulse, ever going to be live? Probably not. Simply has got this online. So, let's put it in the grave at the very least. It is just as simple as it sounds. Is there anything I can do to get around it? There is a singular play I can do to get around it, I think. It's a very specific ask. Yeah. No, it's not even possible because Peekaboo, as always. I'll just take it. I can afford to take it once or twice. Well, this is going to be a very uninteresting end of stream. For anyone still watching at this point. It's neat. I like having you here, you know. One of them is banished. That would be the second one banished. How many of them do you think they have? Let's just put you into rotation. It's not going to do anything, but... oh, I totally should have done that. No, Peekaboo doesn't let me. No, declare your attack. It resolves. Bye-bye. Take 13, please. Oh yeah, right, you just have this in hand all the time. Wait, it summons. No, get out of here. And then... no, doesn't matter. They can special summon it, destroy it at the end of the battle phase. So that one is just gone, right? Right, the last copy. What is my out, if there is one? What? Well, sure. What is my out? Iron Thunder? Specifically Iron Thunder? I don't know. It might have been Iron Thunder, but the thing is Iron Thunder would need to be, like, present, which it is not. This is still just gonna, like, stop me from doing anything, so that's cool, but... I mean, they only have the one Harpies, and I can summon a couple more times. Punishment lets me clear the monster, but it doesn't. Crackdown's dead? No, Crackdown's alive. They're putting it in defense position. Okay. I mean, I'll just set guys, you know. So has anyone given any thought? Well, I guess anyone in the video, if you've got this far, has anyone in the video given any thought to why is this not... Oh, wait, I can just do things now, right. Yeah, I can actually just special summon a generator. I already control a fairy. I guess that's the issue. But I could get Ha. Did I get Ha already? I don't think I did. So, Ha is an option. Ha isn't an option. Because I control one non-water monster already. Right. Right. I feel like they've messed up, because otherwise they should be attacking. From your deck or grave. Sure. I mean, it can't hurt at this point. That was the wrong column to set it in, though. Okay. I encourage anyone who is still present to go and find something better to do. If you're watching this as a replay, speed up the video. But for the love of God, do something different. Tactics. I do not think they're going to activate a monster effect. So, just chill. I am out of water generators there, all in the grave. Valor Send Valor works, which means I can then bring out the Nidhogg. My guess is they are just genuinely trying to push the game. I guess I set this. Doesn't really. We'll just put it here. Doesn't matter. If they are trying to push the game, is there anything I can do to stop them? I can do Crackdown to hold them off of lethal. Well, yeah, what if I took it? Oh, that works. Okay. This is an Aqua. That's a Sea Serpent. What's my extra? Aqua, Dragon, Rock? I could summon the Rock. No. Give me Kairyu-shin. Can't activate its effects, but its effects are still, like, active. I would need to get rid of Valor. Like, tribute set over the Valor for Saranir. Then I could flip summon this. I mean, I guess that works. Are they more impeded by their Floodgate, or am I? I think I'm more impeded by it. So, right. Negate that effect, then make this card. When your opponent activates a monster effect or a spell card effect. Defense. Can't attack anyway. Attack. Battle. Okay, so what's the summon? I don't think it does anything. You can do Ocean Dragon Lord, but then, like, it dies. So we just kill this, then. Ice Barrier. We can link 2 with it, can't we? We've got a sea serpent, we got a fairy, so I could link 2. No. Why is this puzzle so complicated? Alright, we take 19, main 2, end of battle, this dies. That's the... oh, I shouldn't have attacked, that was the mistake. I had it under lock and key, but now, okay. I can only control 1 non-water monster, even though I'm trying to remove my said non-water monster from the field. Right. Set. Can it tell if I'm about to try and summon a water monster, I wonder? Like, can I even attempt to summon a water? I can. You haven't used anything? So, what if... I have waters in the grave. Do I want in defense? Why not? There we go. Where's the cross? There it is. There we go. For... I don't know. Umi. Bye. I mean, you can do this. This isn't a monster negate, this is a spell trap negate. Send a level 5, add level 5. So, Kaiju? Well, yeah, we attempt to negate that, and then if by some miracle you don't have an imperm set somewhere... oh, that goes through. We're this far in, you've got to have, like, an imperm or something. Oh, and then he gains... huh. Is it once? What can I do with that? Not much, so... let's try it. I'll hit a rock at some point. Oh wait, no, he's in the grave, isn't he? Yeah, my rock is in the grave. I don't really know what I do with this. Do I have another rock in deck? I don't think I do. I have a Mano. Is a Mano dead? A Mano is not dead. Sure. I mean, it can then... I've let this thing get too big. Fuck it. We ball. You negated boss stage 1, but what about boss stage 2? It's in defense, isn't it? Yeah. Wait. I guess I could summon a generator token. Could I not? And then, like, I can summon them and then they, like, one of them stays. Yeah. Funny. Dumb, but funny. Okay. This one. Breakthrough skill, but this is... it gives itself attack and defense, so I think if I negate it, it does just kind of, like, get stopped. But that will be the other... yeah, I think this game kind of came undone the moment I attacked in. It's not particularly interesting for streaming, but it is still going, so I'm going to finish it. Inspector Border, it's mildly funny. Set 1. You move. Yep. Well, it's a blocker. Blocker is a blocker. Defense. So, what type? You're an Aqua, aren't you? Yeah. I'm not sure there is a draw that gets me out of this. I would need to be able to get to Gimir, but I need a Water Tuner to do it. So I guess if they didn't clear the half for some reason, that'd be it. Right, we're gonna try this. Negate effects. Does it lose the attack? It does, actually. Okay. No. Do not need it. Who cares? I think I'm gonna run out of blockers. Activate. Yeah. So I can set this. He can hit over the Ha, but he can't hit over the Inspector Border. They can't activate their effects, but they're not doing it anyway. They've got 13 cards left in deck, but I do not have that many ways to out their resources. Yeah, take 400. Send. Out it. Do I have... I mean, do they have more of this face down? That's the question, isn't it? They probably do. Even if they don't, I do think we are just done for. And set 1. What's the graveyard? It's a breakthrough skill Valor. Valor. Pitch Valor. Summon Valor. They actually let me do it. I'm a little confuzzled. We're going to attack him with this one. I don't instantly die, and this exists. I gotta admit, I thought it was a bigger monster. Right. Top 5, please. I don't think any of this does anything, but you know. And it's Mithra. Of course it's Mithra. I mean, I've got bodies. That's about it. Is there anything interesting to talk about? Genuinely, I don't think so. I haven't done loads since last time. This duel is going at a snail's pace. There's just not really anything to be done about that. That's just how it is. Cards, but I am just like instantly losing this, right? I mean, just do it. What's even in deck to summon? I don't actually know. This second bit is a mandatory effect, so it's even if I wanted to. I think this is probably the last turn I can live, and then they have like 10 cards left in deck. I'm a little surprised that they're staying in it, but I expect they're saying the same thing. Dies. Activate. Banish, like, absolutely anything. Who cares, you know? Negate. Negate the negate. Is it during the main phase? Is it exclusively during the main phase? No, I'm genuinely confused. Why couldn't I do that? I don't know why I couldn't do that. I'm gonna learn it's the battle phase effect of the fucking continuous spell, isn't it? No, I don't know why I couldn't do that. That doesn't make any sense. During your turn. During my turn. Right, stream's over. Good night. Have a good day. Have a good whatever, evening, everything. Thank you all for watching. I am clearly in need of desperate sleep, and, well, yeah. My name has been Cat Monarch. Look forward to catching you all on Monday. Maybe sooner, probably.